Y'all boys in here already, huh? Oh no, we suck again. Oh no, we suck again. Oh no. Oh no, we suck again. Oh no, we suck again. What's going on, man? We finna get in here, man. Get in these press conferences. 4th and 14, baby. 4th and 14. You just placed that right there. Listen, man. Y'all coming here, man. Bro, listen, I blinked and I just knew we had that game. I blinked and then back it was against the wall again. Oh no. Oh, I'm just gonna get everybody that put 4th and 14. I'm just gonna put 4th and 14 up here. Everybody that put 4th and 14. Listen, man. On the bright side. So we're gonna get in here and we're gonna get the press conferences going on whenever they come in. We get to talk to Manny. Y'all got some questions. Y'all ask us some questions. Listen, bro, it's a rivalry game. It's a rivalry game. You're gonna get the best Florida State. Throw the little 3-6 out of there. Just same way we went in there and played with Florida a couple years ago. We had no business playing with Florida with Jaron Williams. But when it came down to the end of the game, Florida showed us who were the better team. We just did the opposite. Good game, dog. I know nobody wants to lose to Florida State. I don't know. Like at the end of that game, do you let them score? But the fact that we had no timeouts, do you let them score? 58 seconds left when they're on the goal line. But we had no timeouts. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that would have been risky in itself. Listen, man, if y'all want to get involved with the stock market, I'm gonna post it right up in here, man. We got a special going on. Well, it was $20. It was $20. I'm not sure if it's still $20. I was going to keep it $20 if we won. Now I think it's back to $35. You can get in there real fast. It may still be $20. I don't know, but we're going to go change that back to $35. $35 a month, though, man. For you to get money, it's nothing. Invest or die. Right here. There's the link. Invest or die. There's the link. We make investing in crypto look easy. Basically, we show you what we invest in, man. We show you what we investing in. You can just copy it. It's a community. We talk about different cryptos coming up. We talk about different stocks. We're getting on options. I'm talking to my options dude today. We're going to get an option interview going on. Shout out to Mo with the $5, 4th to 14. Listen, we're going to get this set up. Shout out to Mo, man. 4th and 14, doggy. With a quarterback that's horrible. But listen, man. Playing the young kids. Where Marvin at? Where Marvin in here? Playing the young kids, you're gonna have the young kids making mistakes, though. It's gonna happen. You feel me? It's gonna happen. Then you got your best young kid not even in there. So it's gonna happen. You want to get involved, man? 786-405-9499. You send me a text or just click the link. Click the link in the comment section. It'll take you straight there. The bot will take you through everything. And basically, I'm not your financial advisor or nothing like that. We just show you what we investing in. We've been winning. We got people up 200%. Y'all saw the morning I made 6,000. That's just one time y'all saw. I don't even put them all in there. 6,000 before 10 o'clock we made. So you come in, we show you what we investing in, we point you in the right directions. You got questions, and being in the community, man. Even if you don't have all the money now, being in the community with people that are investing, talking about investing every day will help you. Say you're supposed to let FSU score on 1st and goal. But we didn't have any timeout. Shout out to Sigmund. Manny didn't have anything to do with those penalties, and that hurt. Here y'all go with the Manny didn't have anything to do with those penalties. Okay. Everybody that's saying Manny didn't have anything to do with the penalties, Manny didn't have anything to do with the tackle block, Manny didn't have anything to do with them. Anybody that's saying that, so you willing to come back with Manny and the same kids, and knowing that, so you're saying that he's not going to correct it. So you're willing to come back with Manny, knowing that he's not going to correct it, he's going to have the same kids, and he's going to allow them to make the same mistakes. That's what stop that, bro. Stop that, man. Just stop that. Stop it. Manny didn't. Listen, man, it's his program. He's the captain. The coaches are like the sergeants. Like it's his program, bro. 3 turnovers in the first quarter. Okay, y'all want to blame TVD for that? That's on TVD. That ain't no man. That's what we gonna do. That's what we gonna do. That's on TVD. That don't mean okay. Put Mataka in the game then. Since every time a player make a mistake is on the player, and that's not on the coach and the coaches and accountability and the bar that's being set. Put Mataka in here. We weren't ready to play this game, bro. We spotted the people 17 points, bro. They wasn't ready to play. Now, did they fight back? Yeah. They fought back, but they weren't ready to play. Let me get in here, man. Y'all got me fired up. I'm about to miss the press conference, man, here talking to y'all. Get in here and listen to Manny opening statements.
Yeah, tough one to swallow there. It's another classic Miami Florida State game. This time we ended up on the wrong side of it. Proud of the way that our team fought. Coming back at halftime, when we played in the second half. The guys just battled.
I got a question. Y'all want to ask me?
Credit, they battled too. So they made the crucial play on the 4th down and long. And we got one more play than we did to win the game. So there's a lot of hurt in that locker room right now. We got to make sure we regroup. Send our seniors and our outgoing players out with a great win in their last game at Hard Rock Stadium next week. Open up for questions.
You got a question, bro?
Thank you, Coach. If you have a question for Coach Diaz, please use the hand raise function on Zoom. And Coach, we're going to start with Gary Furman from Kingsborough. Gary, go ahead.
Hey, Manny, just incredible momentum swings in that game. Can you just take us into what you were thinking in the first quarter when it's 17-0 and everything seems to be going wrong in a very tough environment?
Yeah, we were, we knew they'd come out with a lot of energy. But we were our own worst enemy. I mean, obviously we were,
give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear.
Penalties, we're going to stay on sides, just things like that where we had to settle into the game. But you mentioned it, Gary. We knew it'd be a game of runs. We knew that there'd be momentum shifts. We talk all the time about, during the course of the week about what Miami Florida State games are like. And even when we came in the locker room down 13, we said 13 is a bad score to be up by in Miami Florida State. And that's just what history has shown. And our guys stood together, stayed, fought, and obviously found a way to claw back.
The Coastal is over. Okay.
Coach, we'll go to Manny Navarro for the Athletic. Manny, go ahead.
Hey, Manny, two particular things I want to ask you about. One, obviously you guys punted.
Yeah, questions suck. I just want to know
possession.
Questions suck.
The big catch, just kind of what happened on that play. And then second part is just, the timeouts, they get down to the 1 yard line. You guys have 2 left. I think 12 seconds ran off the clock before you called the timeout there. Just kind of what was going through your mind, and whether or not to call the timeout or let the clock tick.
Yeah, the fourth down play, we played coverage. They had 3 guys out on a pass against 7 guys covering. So it's obviously very, very disappointing that they could find a window for 3 guys who opened at 7. So that's just a lack of execution on our part. Got to give Travis credit for sticking and throwing there and the guy making the catch, but that's just the situation there at the end. You know, the debate there is do you let him score?
What happened to James? Y'all know what happened to James?
6 inches away. And so that was sort of the back and forth. You had to kind of get a sense for what their tempo was going to be, because obviously it's a different situation for them. Down by 5, they can't waste too much time. So there's a little bit of just kind of getting to see what their tempo was. Obviously, we called the timeout at the first play, called the timeout at the second play to see what they were going to do. And obviously, eventually they scored. Then we had a chance to get some throws. Obviously, had a chance there on the last drive to potentially tie it up, but ultimately ran out of time.
Coach, we got David Wilson from the Miami Navarro. David, go ahead.
Man, a couple other just from that last sequence there. One, obviously a 4th and 1 there. You guys have been aggressive going for it on 4th down this year. Was there a thought of going for it there rather than punting?
Yeah.
It was 1.5. It was a longer one than just a 1. And in a 5-point game, like making them try the length. Obviously, we had a chance to down the ball at the 1-yard line. It's been a huge play in the game, and sometimes those are just we talk about it in the Florida State Miami series. We said you never know which play is going to matter, and all those plays mattered. So
question's horrible though.
And obviously they get that drive going with that 60-yard pass. Just what did you see on that play?
Well, they beat us one-on-one in man coverage, which they hadn't really been able to do much of. Made a play, just threw a fade to the slot. We got the guy on the ground, still had a chance to defend the red zone, and ultimately had a chance to win the game on 4th down, and just couldn't get it done.
Coach, we got a couple more hands up. We're going to go to David Lake inside the U. David, go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, just wanted to get your assessment of Tyler. At the end of the game, I guess he did have solid numbers, but it was a little bit of a rough go in the start. Just from your point of view, what was happening there in the beginning with Tyler?
It was tough. I mean, it's Tyler's. He's been so impressive, but he hasn't seen the atmosphere of what he came into today. It's still your first Miami Florida State game on the road, and that was in the 3 trips up here now. I mean, that's as rowdy of a crowd as we've got to go against. So it took him a while to settle down. It took a lot of guys on our team a while to settle down. He missed some throws. We had some guys deep. We've been hitting our shots over the last few weeks, and we didn't hit our shots early. But what was great about Tyler is that he didn't flinch. Got back in the game, made some big time plays, and that one out of the goal, off the goal line to Rambo was phenomenal. The one he stuck it on the Rambo on the 4th down was great. So to me, the stats are one thing, but to me, it's about the way he grew into the game and the way he played in the second half. Very, very proud of him for, again, we forget, still being a young guy and a rookie on the road in very adverse conditions.
Last 2 for you, Coach. First, we'll go to Brian London. Brian, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, just could you address the number of penalties, the number of penalty yards, and maybe how that impacted the game?
It certainly did in the first half. I mean, it set us, just help them, set them on short fields, short down and distance situations. Again, just guys, I think, too amped up, too hyped up.
Chris, you're crazy.
And just an emotional setting, an emotional type game. Not as disciplined as we need to be.
Last one for you, Coach. Got Daryl Streeter, football bill. Daryl, go ahead.
Coach, how you doing? At the end of the game, 58 seconds left there at the goal line. Did the thought to let them score? What went into that decision? Did that thought come into your mind or no?
Yeah, no, that was a conversation we had. It's just such a strange situation, up by 5 there, holding 2 timeouts, and it's still not a. They had to get it in. If it was 1-2 where they're already in field goal range, it's a little bit different situation there. But the idea was could you outfight them, and obviously they had to have some urgency to get it in. They couldn't wait and let it go that long as well. So yeah, but yes, to your point, that was discussed.
And the freshman DBs on the back end. James go down, and now you're left with Williams and Cam. It's just how they played in such a huge game atmosphere like this.
I mean, they battled, man. I mean, it's hard. It's the same thing. I mean, those guys they're special kids. They're special for what they're doing, but they're still, I mean, they're still rookies playing on the road in Tallahassee. Vontae's been playing for three games now, and basically had to play the entire game at safety there. Even Cam, Cam, and the guy is so conscientious, just doesn't try to do everything right, and got put in some tough situations tonight, just in coverage and out in the field. So those guys will learn from this. This will not sit well. This defeat will be hard for our guys. It's emotional there, but they can use this as fuel. And this is what this rivalry is all about. That was a proper Miami Florida State. It's been a few years since we had one of those, and they'll know and they'll understand what this game will mean when we get them back in Hard Rock next year.
Coach, thank you very much for spending a few minutes with us tonight. We appreciate it.
Decent questions, yes or no, dog? Was I decent or not? Decent questions? How many questions was? Is that all right? Did I ask the hard questions? Student man, you don't ask the hard questions, man. With no damn hard questions. Let's see who we got. Who y'all think coming to the thing? I think we may get Tyler Van Dyke. We might get Tyler Van Dyke. We might get Chris Young, man. You're wild, dog. Look at Chris Coleman, everybody. Look at Chris Coleman. This is hilarious, though. Man, y'all dudes are crazy, man. Listen, man, y'all make my day sometime, dog. I'm screenshotting this, dog. This is hilarious, dog. Quan Lee will find that really, really funny, dog. So listen, man. Listen. A rivalry game, bro. I told you this game could go either way. I know it hurts that them people 3-6 and they handicap on offense. I know all of that hurt. But we spot the people 17 points. You know what I'm saying? We gave them the ball 3 times in the first quarter. Bro, listen, man. Come on, man. We gave up the ball last game, almost lost. So we got some real athletes on the field this game that's going to play up to par when they play us. Yeah, it's 3-6 Florida State, but they got some real Keir Thomas. The other kid, 11, had 8 sacks. They got some real athletes out there. You feel me? And they're going to play on level when they play against Miami, Florida State, Miami. Everybody gonna get up for the game, and you can't start off like that, bro. You gotta be ready to play. You can't start off like that. I'm sorry. So we got somebody else coming to the. Who played well today? Who do you think they're gonna let come to the? Probably Rooster. I don't know. Tyler may still be in the little dumps. Who you think they're gonna let come? Don, what you mean you ain't going? Manny gave it to him. We spotted them 17 points. Yes, we gave it. We gave it to him. That's a team giveaway. That's Christmas right there, bro. What are you talking about? Nesta. They don't let Nesta talk a lot though. Yeah, you done. What you talking about? That's a Christmas giveaway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Will Mallory may come to the podium. What are you talking about, Don? Everybody gave that away, dog. Like, we spotted the people 17 points. Tyler Van Dyke came out with a thumb in the air, just giving the ball away in the air. He giving it away on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, you 17 points. You spotted a ACC 4 rivalry game, 17 points. Yeah, you could lose. We jump back in it. James goes down. Tay is just not the thinker. You know what I'm saying? Tay's an instinctual player. He's not the thinker that Cam and James are. I can't remember where he gave up anything. Cam got caught sleeping on that one pass coming. What it was, the beginning of the fourth. Magic Manny. Y'all boys wild, man. Well, what's taking so long, dog? It usually don't take this long. Where people, where are these folks at, man? All of a sudden, Mallory found his game. I heard Couch. Okay, so I heard Couch. This is the word I heard. I heard Couch had some issues off the field, bro. Like ran into some personal issues off the field that kind of affected him on the field. Heard it from somebody close to the situation. Don't know how true it is. I don't know what the details are. But that's the word on that. That's the word on that. The people that's here go the full game stats. People that's texting about listen, I'm gonna hit y'all up after, or you can just click the link if you want to be part of IOD squad. You don't really gotta talk to me no more. That's why it's only $35 a month. We set it up. We had a $20 special going on. $20 special going on. You don't even gotta talk to me no more. That's why the bot
recording stopped.
Oh, they stopped. Yeah, you don't even gotta talk to me no more. That's why the bot set it up for the bot. I mean, $35 a month, the cheapest it ever been. $35 a month. Well, not true. It was $20 yesterday for Friday at a Black Friday sale. I think it's still 20. I don't know. I think we switched it back this morning. So yeah, for the people that's texting me, I hit you after, but you don't have to use me. You can just click the link right there. If you're on YouTube, it's pinned at the top, and then it's right there in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, you can. You could lose to anybody spotting them 17 points. You really can. So like I said, we're waiting on the next person to come to. Let's see who we got in here. Let's see who we got in here. See who in here just chilling, picking their nose or something. Brian the Beast London, David Lake, Manny Navarro with the blurry background, Manny in his bathroom, something. I don't know what's going on. You got your boy Gary Furman, Kingsborough. You got ESPN, somebody assigned. CBS Miami got somebody assigned. WTVJ, Cam Underwood, Chris Stock, David Hyde, Chris Shutdown, Matt Jerry Jackson, Anthony, the new kid from Broward. Wes, I know Wes. No, don't know this guy. I didn't see me. I guess me don't come up when you doing the scrolling. So we still waiting, bro. Couch and Cam didn't play a good game. Oh, that was kind of loud.
Recording in progress.
Who we got?
Will, can you hear us? Yep. Awesome. All right, guys, I got a question for tight end Will Mallory. Please use the hand raise function on Zoom.
I got a question for Will. What y'all want to ask Will Mallory?
And Will, we're going to start with David Wilson from the Miami Herald. David, go ahead.
I think we kind of have an idea of how this one stings, but obviously just the momentum swings in this, the back and forth, the ending, just how do you kind of sum up the way this one hit you guys?
Yeah, I mean, coming into this game, I mean, regardless of records on either side, it's going to be a tough one. I think we definitely hurt ourselves in the beginning, with turning the ball over and whatnot. So we had to do better on that part, but I'm really proud of the guys and of how we came back, how we fought back.
Man, y'all stop
this year.
Man, these questions
battle
horrible,
to the
man.
end.
Y'all stop it, man.
Unfortunately, it didn't go our way this time, but credit to Florida State. They're a really good team, really talented team. So this one does thing.
Will, we're going to go to Gary Furman from Kingsborough. Gary, go ahead.
Hey, Will. These ACC games have all been close, wins and losses, but I got to think at this point, it's beyond moral victories when you play an emotional game like that. Tell us what the locker room's like right now.
Yeah, I mean, frustrated, sad, especially, for those guys that this was their last year. Some of them had a chance to go undefeated against Florida State. And we wanted to send them out the right way.
Lost to the worst Florida State team Florida State had.
This one sucks. It's, this was a must win for us. We have to beat FSU. it didn't happen, but the guys in the locker room, we're sticking together, staying together, finish the season strong because we do have a special team here. I truly believe that. I believe that we have special players, special coaches, so we just got to keep it and finish.
Well, we got a couple more hands up. We got Manny Navarro from the Athletic. Manny, go ahead.
Well, you guys obviously mounted a hell of a comeback, down 17-0. But just curious, kind of what was going wrong for you guys early. Tyler looked like he was off. Can you put your finger on kind of what was just not working for you guys in the beginning?
That's collectively.
Joseph Brown,
there's stuff that everyone needed to do better. It's not a single person thing. That is a whole unit. We started slow. I mean, the last couple of games we started really well, and we didn't do that tonight. Kind of dug ourselves in a hole. But even going into halftime, there's no doubt in my mind that we were going to come back and give us a chance to win. So, and I still have that confidence in everyone on the team and every guy on offense because, like I said, this is a special team. So, we just got to keep going.
Coach had mentioned just playing in front of a big crowd like this, that 71,000. Were there nerves at all? Did you guys feel coming into this, big crowd and everything else? Was there maybe some anxiety?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, coming into this atmosphere, it's going to be a crazy one. One that you won't see every week. So coming in, definitely. Me personally, I had nerves coming in. But once we start getting things rolling, it's just 22 guys out on the field, just like it is everywhere else. So. Just wish we would have finished it.
Well, thanks very much for spending a few minutes with us tonight. We appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
They didn't let me do my thing. They didn't let me rock, dog. They didn't let me rock. Ask him how deep was the route supposed to be on the third and fourth play that we came up short on. Streeter, this is the worst Miami defense I've ever seen. You think it's the worst deep? Come on, D. I don't know, bro. We knew they were going to run the ball. But you got to think, bro, like we're running out there. Look at our defense. We got freshmen on the back end, right? At cornerbacks, we got Tyreek, DJ Ivy. DJ Ivy played okay. Bro, the worst defense? I don't think it's the worst, dog. I don't think it's the worst, man. 41 should be a starter. Why? What you seen? If you seen 41 do something, talk to me. What you know about 41? I let a few of y'all call in, man. Call in after the press conference, man. Y'all ain't finna have me in here all night long with your emotion going on. Man, Manny suck, man. Tell Manny call Quan Lee and he can move and get his moving truck down here so y'all can move him out of here. Dog, listen, why we didn't let them score? All y'all Monday morning quarterbacking. Chris Brown says the worst defense in the past 10 years. Could be. Let me go. Okay, so we got these stats. Let's see.
Recording stopped.
So we got these post-game stats, right? We got first downs. Miami 20, FSU 24.
Hey, Flag, can you hear us?
They had more total offense than us, though.
Everyone, if you've got a question for linebacker Corey Flag, please use the hand raise function on Zoom. Please use it early so we get these guys in and out, please. Corey, we're going to start with Manny Navarro from the Athletic. Manny, go ahead.
Hey, Corey, you guys obviously mounted a hell of a comeback there.
Recording in progress.
I'm sure as a defense, you guys wanted to protect it. Just can you tell us kind of what happened there on the final possession? There were two big plays. I think the 60-yard pass play, and then obviously the 4th and 14.
Hats off to Florida State, playing the game. we was a man-to-man and Cam was on. Cam was a great position. He was a great play by the receiver. And then in the kick, the last play, whatever play to get the first down. I guess they just had bad eyes. I was, on the sideline at the time. It was probably, but yeah.
And then obviously, coach talked about, deciding whether or not to let them score there. What was kind of the conversation you guys had? And at any point, did you guys say it's best to let them score?
We don't let people score. I don't think so.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go to Kobe Price from the Sun Sentinel. Kobe, go ahead.
Corey, you guys obviously, I think, about 8 penalties in the first quarter, including like 5 on the first drive. I guess, how do you explain what was going on in that first quarter?
We were very undisciplined. That's on us. We know that. We knew that. It's habits that happen in practice. Diaz gets on about it all the time. Part of the game, it's not a shocker that it happened. Again, that's on us. We got to do better on our end on that. That's on us. Diaz gets on us about that all the time. We get punished for it. And that's just on us, man. Even me, I had all sides penalties. 2 answers on the first drive. Had about 5 penalties. 7 offsides. I think unnecessary recognition or something like that. There's too many penalties, man. We can say it was the last one said, but honestly, it's the penalties, the hidden yardage. And we had too many penalties. We beat ourselves.
All right, last one for you. We've got Daryl Streeter from Football Bill. Daryl, go ahead.
How you doing? I just want to know, what was the message going into the game, this big rivalry game? What was the message that coach gave you pregame?
Make the big game small. It's not a big game. Just make the game small, and everybody do their job. And we kind of did the opposite of that. The first drive defense, just too antsy, man. Including myself. It was a big crowd, big game. You just got too antsy. It's too many penalties.
All right, thanks for spending a few minutes with us, man. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Flag be frustrated, man. Flag like Manny. Got a question for this guy. So what is it exactly you do at UM? Do you pin on everybody's UM pin on their jacket? What we got?
Tyler, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
All right. Guys, if you've got a question for quarterback Tyler Van Dyke, please use
Give me
the
some
hand
good
raise
questions
function
for
on
Tyler,
Zoom.
man.
And Tyler, we're going to start with Kobe Price from the Sun Sentinel. Kobe, go ahead.
Tyler, it seemed like felt like from Lisa up here, you were a little unsettled, took the loss against the game. I guess, can you explain what was going on, especially in that first quarter for most of the first half?
I don't think I was unsettled about it. We just started slow. I think my decisions were correct, just off of my toes a little bit. It's such an offense. We got to get faster starts. Put ourselves in these type of situations. Having to come back on multiple games this year, so we just have to start faster, and that's how it starts. So.
Tyler, we're going to go to Gary Furman from Kingsborough. Gary, go ahead.
Hey, Tyler, this was your first Miami, Florida State game. Can you talk a little bit about
Chris Brown,
the experience? Crazy, and I imagine that it was a little bit different than, say, playing Georgia Tech last week.
Yeah, the atmosphere is definitely different. That's what I play college football for, to get environments like that. So, it's football, but it's a Florida State Miami game we want. So, yeah.
Tyler, we got Manny Navarro for the Athletic. Manny, go ahead.
This asking about the second.
Tyler, you guys were
put that in the question for me.
All game, going for it on 4th and 6, the big conversion that you had there with Charleston, and then scoring touchdown. You guys were up 28-23, and the coach, thought about maybe going for it there on 4th and 1. Were you pleading with him to go for it at all at that point on the final or the next to last possession you guys had?
Put that in the question form.
Whatever coach's decision is, I agree with the part there. Just back them up in that situation and let our defense play. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Last two for you. We'll go first to Daryl Streeter from Football Bill. Daryl, go ahead.
Tyler, how you doing? At the end of the game, were you aware of the 2 second, the 3 second runoff rule? Explain that to me.
Yeah, what happened was I was going down to clock it, and Coach Lasher was trying to call it play and just throw it out there. I didn't look at him. I thought we were just going to go clock the ball real quick, and like 1 second left. I think that's just experience right there. Just so we get better from it.
You can't.
Tyler, thanks for spending a few minutes with us tonight. We appreciate it.
Try to get in there. That might be it. Daniel caught Kyle, you crazy. They don't caught on me asking double question. I didn't know nothing about no 2 second runoff rule, but we still weren't in field goal range, bro. 4th and 14, though. Like, I got to go back and watch that. I kind of walked out the room and came back, and these dudes was at the goal line. That's the one that got me, because in my wildest dreams, they weren't going to get in scoring position. You know what I'm saying? I had to walk out of the room, walk back in. They talking about, oh, was he in or not? I'm like, what? Like, man, what just happened, man? No, it's not the first time. North Carolina was 4th and what? 17, wasn't it? It was 3rd and 17, 4th and 17. What was North Carolina? At North Carolina. That's another one. I'm walking on the sideline. I'm thinking the game over. I'm twiddling my thumb. And Sam Howell 4th and 17 or something like that. This happened before. You know what I'm saying? 4th and 14, game on the line. Diaz doesn't call a timeout to settle the defense and call the correct defense. Excusable fire Manny. Do you call a timeout? 4th and 14. Their quarterback suck. He can only run the ball. I guess we got too many young kids on the field. I guess you do call a timeout. I think you do call a timeout. I guess you do call a timeout. So we got one more coming up, man. And then I'll let a couple of y'all come in here and talk. And then we'll get up out of here. Let me pay some bills. Listen, man, scrolling at the bottom if you want to get involved with the stock market. If you're trying to figure out what's the next Shiba, when do I buy Shiba? Click the link, bro. Click the link. If you're on YouTube, it's pinned to the top. Click the link. We're in there getting money. All you got to do is download Robinhood or Webull. We prefer Webull, and copy what we do. We show you what we invested in. You just got to copy it. It's up to you.
Hey, Amari, can you hear us?
We're not your financial
Yes,
advisors.
Great. All right, guys, last but not least, we have veteran striker Amari Carter. We've got a question for Amari. Please use the hand raise function on this meeting.
How y'all knew Amari was coming?
Amari, we're going to start with Toby Price from the Sun Sentinel. Toby, go ahead.
Hey, Amari, I asked Corey about this too, about the penalties early on. Manny said something about being too high. Corey said just undisciplined. I guess through your eyes, what did you see to cause, 8 penalties in the first quarter?
I think it was a mixture of both. Just us being undisciplined. Then emotion is the highest rival game. But I think those are the 2 main factors in us getting those penalties.
Amari, next we're going to go to Manny Navarro for the Athletic. Manny, go ahead.
Hey, Amari. Just, 2 plays that stand out, obviously, on the last drive. The 4th and 14, and then the big one where they hit it over the top over Cam for like 61 yards. Just first of all, how's Cam sort of handling it? I'm sure, he's upset over it, but can you talk about that? And then the 4th and 14 play, kind of what you saw.
Was Amari in on
Yeah,
that,
so
that last drive?
Cam is fine. He's a young player who's, have been having a great season. That one play doesn't define him, and he's doing fine. I'm sorry, what was the other part?
The 4th and 14, coach said, you guys dropped back in coverage and Parchman just kind of found a space. Kind of what did you see on that play?
Yeah, they just took what we gave them, and that's pretty much the sum of the whole thing.
All right, we're gonna go to Gary Furman from Kingsborough. Gary, go ahead.
Yeah, Mari, obviously you guys went through so many emotion swings in that game. Obviously you're disappointed in the final result. Can you talk a little bit about what the experience was like for 3.5 hours?
Yeah, if you're here, then you see the environment. A lot of guys, it was their first time here in Tallahassee playing in Bill Campbell Stadium. But we were all tuned in. I feel like at first we weren't playing our best game when we look at it, from a discipline standpoint. But it's a bit rivalry game. Emotions were all over the place. We just gotta continue to get better at managing those emotions.
Amari, thanks for spending a few minutes with us tonight. We appreciate it.
I think that's it, dog. All right, so listen, man. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. If you want to come in here, all right. Let's see how I can do this. 786-405-9499. If you want to come on, send me a text. You don't have to come on video. You can just come on with sound. If you want to come on, send me a text, 786-405-9499. I'll let you come in here and state your piece. I'm going to send you a link, and you can come on just with audio. You don't have to use your camera. So 786-405-9499. If you want to get in here, talk a little bit. I'll let a few of y'all come on. And we'll do that like that. We got these stats right here, dog. Got these game stats. Don't worry, I already hear y'all. I already hear y'all texting. Y'all want to come on and talk. I hear y'all. Let's see how we can do this. Let's see. The boys in here. Come on, so come in. You don't have to use it. You don't have to use your camera. You don't have to use your camera. Just come on in with the just come on in with the sound. You don't gotta use your camera. There go some of the stats from the day, bro. Charleston Rambo, 11, still had 11 targets, 95 yards on a bad day. Travis Jordan, 274 yards. Jordan Travis, 274 yards. How many rushing yards did he have? 80 yards. 80 yards rushing. Taliban. Jalen Knighton had 37 yards. Well, we didn't have a running game today, huh? Thad Franklin quarter pass. Still, Jalen Knighton only one rushed the ball, but he only rushed the ball 16 times. Yeah, he only rushed the ball 16 times. KB, what's going on, bro?
What's going on with you, Streeter?
Chilling, man. Can y'all give me thumbs up if y'all can hear KB? So what's going on, bro? You guys something you want to talk about right quick, man?
Yeah, real quick. I think, like, when we constantly look at the staff and we try to judge them on, what should they be here or should they not. I think one of the biggest things for them is it seems like they either don't learn or they learn slow. Like Manny did some aggressive things today, and I was kind of proud of that. You know what I'm saying? Like when we got the extra try for the field goal, I probably wouldn't necessarily went for it, but the fact that he did, you know what I'm saying, I was proud of him. Lashley came out on that last drive, and he threw the ball to Harley for a first down, and I was like, oh, okay, we finna go, whatever. But then when we get to 3rd and 4, he go back to being Lashley and try to call the safest play he can, where it's like, we get it, we get it. If we don't, we don't. And it's kind of like, you ain't got nothing to lose at this point, bro. You know what I mean? You got to go ahead and go for it. So it's like they don't learn. And the same thing on that 4th and 14. Bro, every time you try out that 3rd down defense with 3 down linemen, your best rushers are your interior rushers. That's Nestor, that's LT, and that's Hunt. How come every 3rd down you only have one of them on the field and you take out Gill and put in Carter? So it's like we keep seeing the same things over and over again.
Right. I didn't even see that last play. How bad was it, bro? I didn't even see that 4th and 14 play. Was it bad? But Breland Ware, I see you in the back, bro. We're gonna bring you on next, all right? I didn't even see that last play. How bad was it, dog?
It was bad because it's kind of like you've seen this before. You know that when you come in with that 3rd down package, I don't know where he started. He didn't do this last year. I don't know where he got it from. He comes in with that 3rd down package, which I get it. The concept is I got extra guys to cover, but it's obvious your guys can't cover. Either that or your zone is bad. But you keep on doing it. And I think one of the biggest problems is, like somebody said, Cam had a bad game or what have you. One of the biggest problems is the way we allow ourselves to get matched up. We getting Cam on, slot receivers that run 4-4s, and we getting them 1-on-1s. That's a bad matchup all day, every day. Cam may have good hips for a safety. He may have good speed for a safety, but he's not a corner. That's not a matchup I'm expecting him to win. But we're
allowing them to put us in that position. That's what I was asking X the other day. Remember, I asked X, hey, do you want to see our safeties come down and cover people? I asked X the other day.
Exactly, and that's my point. Like, I don't get how you can't defend Manny Diaz on things like that, because you keep on seeing it over and over again. So on that particular play, I'm not sure how many safeties was out there. I know Gill was gone, though Gill had made a couple of plays already. They took him out like they always do on 3rd. They put in Carter, who ain't made a play since the Alabama game. And the same thing happened again. They'll come out there with 5.
I think if you ask Cam would say, listen, man, I was looking in the backfield, because he know better than that. He was kind of lackadaisical looking in the backfield, but I guess that's what happened when the team is running. And you can't fall asleep like that. You know what I'm saying? I got Braylon, where you got a question? You got something you want to talk about, bro? Where you at, bro? You in the woods? Where you at, bro?
Nah, man, I'm in this semi-truck getting his money, man. I'm in Kentucky right now.
That boy said he in Kentucky. You watching the game and driving at the same time?
Hey, man, professional driver.
That man said he a professional driver. What else you could do? Watch the game, drive, sip yak, You pick up one of them things outside the road, is that?
Nah, bro. I fly him in, bro. I fly him in.
Talk to me, man.
Man, so what's up, man? I know you play Madden, man. On any fourth down and long play, if you ask Madden for a play, he not giving you cover 2 man. He gonna give you 4 across. Why? Because you can come up and make the tackle. That's just common sense football, bro. That makes no sense. And I put that on the coaches like we've been saying all year. Players can't change the defense like that. That's a coaching call, and that's Manny call again.
Does everybody on the field know all the playbook?
They know Madden 4 across. I know that.
Listen, bro. Listen. We was all yelling to put these kids on the field, right? But when these growing pains come, don't act like, you know what I'm saying? Don't act like it wasn't coming.
But these ain't no different. These ain't no different from the older guys, though.
These make tackles.
This defense, man. Defense ain't like offense where you got to come in and learn but so much. Defense ain't got but so many concepts. 4 across is 4 across. Hail Mary coverage, whatever you want to call it. 4th and 14, just come up and make the tackle. Game over. We off the tootsies or whatever. I don't care where we go.
James in that game, we win. James in the game, we win the game.
I don't care who in the game. 4 across on 4th and 14. That means they got to chuck it.
I'm asking you a question, trucker. If James in the game, do we win the game?
With that call, no.
No? Same thing happens?
The call does not outbeat the athletes. Ever.
Gotcha.
My second
What you think, KB?
I agree with him 100%. But that's why Chuck Mobile said what he said. You call a timeout and you reiterate, hey, down in this, nobody gets behind you.
Right. Go ahead. What's the next thing?
Let me ask you this. Streeter, let me ask you this. Why in the first half, offense don't call no screens, no draws, nothing to combat the rush? If the rush is a problem, you doing the same thing, ain't gonna fix it. It's only gonna aggravate it. So what do? You find something to combat that. No screen. We ain't even run our little ugly 3 receiver screen that I can't stand. We ain't run none of that. We just like, hey, 11, come on and make this $40 million real quick. Get this first round pick. Come on, man.
I think they threw it to Harley a few times, didn't they?
In the 4th.
Second half, not in the first half. First half, we just say, you know what? Good try, y'all. We're gonna try it again next series.
I mean,
do the same thing, you'll get the same outcome.
Listen, man, TVD was bad in the first half, bro. When TVD throw those long bombs into double coverage, I'm not sure. Is he throwing the ball away? Like, what is he doing?
Nah, I think he's just trying to make a play, man. But again, as an ex-quarterback, if I'm having a bad game, what do? You give me easy throws, slants. You give me screen pass. You give me stuff that get me in my rhythm. We didn't do none of that. We said, hey, Tyler, go out there and do it. Same thing we do with Rooster. Hey, Rooster, we're going to run it 14 times in the first half. And then the second half, we throwing it throw after throw after throw. Ain't no runs now. We ain't got no run play. The 4 run play, they gone now.
Right. Why not just show them something?
Can't do that, man.
No, I just can't wait till they unleash that, dog. It's coming, though. It's coming. But I can't wait till they unleash that.
Brashard, man.
He done got his thing. He
burned that man red shirt last game for what?
He done got his head together. He been doing things right. And now some of the other running backs on the team not doing shit right off the field. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see that. But I think this was the game to throw I just think this was the game to try to throw them off because they had us in the run game. They had us. They weren't going to let us.
But why we ain't go 12 personnel then? Something to combat it. We just say, you know what? We're going to let y'all have y'all way. Come on, bro.
I don't know, though. I always say
we keep throwing the same down.
We get the third down faster than anybody. Well, I tell you, when we get the third down fast, boy, that shit be like punt. Third down. Whoa, that was fast, boy. We walking off the field already, boy.
Hey,
Streeter. 2 runs and then try to chuck it.
But see, that's one of my problems with Lashley. Lashley tried to be the smartest man on the field instead of he think all his stuff is just gonna work the way he wanted it to work, right? Everything he do is to set up something. You saw Thad one touch. He did everything he do to set that up because he know that's a play that we run for Rooster. So it's like, okay, let me run this play, but let me do it for Thad. Cool, good setup. But why don't you come out like he's saying in different run formations when you bring in Thad? Why don't you get in that I form and do something different that they ain't never seen before?
Yeah. Now I'll give them credit. I'll give them this. Dad can't catch the fucking ball, fall on the ground, and then almost fumble. You can't, though. They already not sure they got confidence in you. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I tell you, I give Dad, he got to be better than that. You can't look shaky out there. You know what I'm saying? He gets the ball, he gets tackled, he fall, you let the ball go. Like, no, bro, they already don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't helping himself out either. But when they start running that, dog, I don't know what's gonna have to happen. It look like Rooster gonna have to go down before they do it. I don't know.
But
When they start, Dad was running with the tools this year, though. This week, Dad was running with the tools this week because Cody doing some little goofy stuff, and yeah, Cody doing some goofy stuff. We'll just stop there.
No, but you hear the point you just made. You hear the point you just made. You just said that. I mean, you just said like that's not a guy that catches out the backfield. Right. So here we go back again to putting players in position to succeed.
Thank you.
Yeah. He could catch it. No, he could catch it out the backfield. But you're right. That's not if you want to put him in comfortable space, right? Yeah, you just line up and let him run the ball. Right. In a hostile environment, yeah, you just line up and let them run the ball. Like they did. They just lined up and did what they did, dog. Like, zero. Zero. Fake zero. Zero again. Zero.
But Streeter,
come on, zero.
Streeter, let me ask you this,
They just did
man.
what they did. What?
Why do we burn Brashad Smith red shirt to give him 1 carry last game, 1 carry this game? If that can't catch it, that's a perfect opportunity for him. Yet we're not gonna use him. He's gonna end the whole first year with 17 catches. Come on, man. Or the same end around that every team coming.
It's a long season, but nobody's thinking about a red shirt being burned. I mean, let's be real. Nobody but you and Coach Hayes. And I understand what y'all saying. I get it. I get it because I understand what y'all saying. But Brashad Smith ain't thinking about no red shirt. I remember I once interviewed Duke Johnson, right? I got the interview at his house before he went to Miami. And he said right out of his mouth, man, listen, I'm trying to go here and do 3 years and I'm out of here. It wasn't even a thought that crossed his mind. And this is how those kids think. It's not a thought that crossed their mind until they land on the ground and their leg broke or the ACL torn. Then it crossed their mind. Now as far as for the coaches,
come in because he's a grown man.
Yeah, but as far as for the coaches, it looks like they just trying to win games, bro. These people ain't even gonna be here next year. You think they care about Brashad? Red shirt? Come on, let me take these glasses off, man. Let's talk for real, man. Come on,
That's
man.
True. I hope you're right. I hope ain't none of it next year, honestly. So
they might not even get this year. You think they
fruition?
You think they care about the look? You think they care about the dude from Goose, red shirt? Nah, bro. Nah, man. They trying to win games, man. But I know that's one of Coach Hayes' things. If I kick the Coach Hayes show right now, he probably over there talking about Brashad red shirt. But listen, I understand the concept. I understand what you're saying. Somebody got to give a damn about the kids. I say it all the time.
Even your team, ain't that's how you build depth. If I got the opportunity to receive, the wide receiver room is thick. And everybody ain't gonna get their touches. So if I do that, I'm not saying this had to be about Brashad, but I'm just saying, just giving an example. That's a thick position. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody I can save for down the line, that's what I'm gonna do. It's the same thing with wasting like Troutman on special teams. I like him. I love seeing him. But you already figured out he's a developmental kid. I'm not finna waste a year of him just running down on special teams.
Well, okay, so then you got players like Chase Smith, right? I'm sure he still got his red shirt, right?
That's a good question. He might be on special teams.
I don't see him out there a lot. There's a couple of them.
I don't know.
Like, is it a certain? What is the rule? Is it a certain amount of plays they gotta play?
Nah, 4 games.
I know it's 4 games. That's all I know.
It's 4 games period. No plays included in that.
If it's 4 games, they ain't saving nobody red shirt.
My point.
I don't see.
That's my point. Nobody this year got red shirt.
But also look at their roster. Look at their roster, dog. Look at their roster. Like look at the roster they've been having to juggle. Go look at the depth chart. Go look at It's a lot going on this year, though, with college football.
I agree.
With Miami, period, though. Like, look, Hall and Jenny just get up and walk out.
I mean,
after starting a few games this year.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't see
you know
that
what?
coming.
That transfer portal trap's gonna happen. You already said that.
But that's a weird thing to me, though, man. I said that earlier. Like, why would you leave in the middle of the season? Gervin Hall, you could have played when James went out. You could have stepped right in and got yourself to, you know what I'm saying, be a good looking player again. I don't understand the leaving in the middle of the season. That shit don't sit right with me.
Transfer portal.
Xavier Williams just jumped in the transfer portal. The wide receiver out of Alabama, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't even on the roster when the season started this year, and he just jumped in the transfer portal. This is to me. This is how it happens. Two things: no communication and pride.
Yeah.
Listen, man, dealing off emotions. We talk about the stock market all the time. When you dealing emotions, you dead. You cannot deal in emotions, fool. You can't. I'm gonna mute you. Hey, Trucker, I'm gonna mute you. You can't deal in emotions. Like, so you're talking about 19, 20-year-old kids, right? Boy, when they get into that fuck nigga try me mode, it's over. If it ain't nobody that'll slow them down, listen, no, it done been other players on that team that don't want to that transfer portal office, and somebody had to talk them off the ledge.
Right.
Once they get into that fuck nigga try me mode, and there's no respect. There's no respect for the person across the table. That's how you could start and be like, well, if you're gonna give me what I want, I'm out of here, fuck nigga. I'm out of here.
That's true.
That's right, dog. And that's what I'm saying. That goes back to the culture, the bar, accountability. It goes back to all of that, I believe. Now, if there may be teams across the country where players are walking out and we just ain't hearing about it. Carter and Brandon Jenner didn't make national news. So it could be happening across the country. We saw Ohio State, that boy walked out in the middle of the game, didn't he?
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, you ain't see that?
No.
I think he walked out at halftime, went to the Twitter.
Oh, Lord.
They put up the peace sign. Yeah. But that's where we at. But listen. We're gonna start acting like nickels. Don't nobody get nastier than them people, boy. Don't nobody be nastier than them. Listen, if y'all want to start acting like telling business like that, business can be cutthroat. And I think that's what we getting. Red shirts getting burned. Nobody ain't thinking about, man, this is a business. If you could get up and just walk out of here and put my job on the line, it's a business.
But that's why I'm in favor of. I was gonna say that's why I'm in favor of having more of the alum around. Just like you can't be scared of them or you know feel some type of way about your job when they're around. And that's just not to pick on Manny, but I'm just saying like us in particular. I would like to have these guys around just all the damn time, because if anybody can talk to these kids and help them understand from experience, it's gonna be these guys.
Right. Anybody? Hey, Trucker. Hey, where? You got anything else you want to talk about, bro? I'm gonna get you out of here, all right?
What's up?
You straight?
Nah, man. I'm about to drive and try to figure out how we're gonna get Manny out of it, man. All right, bro.
Try safe, man. Yeah, bro. What you just said?
No, I was saying if anybody gonna. I was gonna say if anybody gonna be able to talk to these kids, it's these vets that don't came from here. You got a guy like Edge, a guy like I would have pulled Gervin Hall to the side and say, "I get it. You want to leave, bro? Just wait till the end of the season. You're not doing this for the team. You're doing this for yourself. You don't know when your opportunity is gonna rise for you to get back on the field and make yourself look better again. So just wait till the end of the season." But you got these coaches; they concerned about their job and everything else that's going on. They really ain't gonna take the time to talk to the young man. But that's why I would be enthused about having all the old time guys just hanging around and shit, so they can handle all that stuff that I ain't even got to be concerned with.
I mean, it's just like the help me's that they say Alabama and Clemson have. Those guys aren't getting paid. Man, you got guys that are willing to come down there, put input in. I know for a fact, man, guys, former players, Kane Hall of Famers, done set up meetings to go down there, and meetings get canceled. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's this regime, whether it's Mark Richt, you got guys that just want to be around the program, man. That can be the buffer between that can relate to that kid, that can talk to him on the way out. Like those, like I said, all those coaches that they say Bama got and Georgia got, man, them dudes ain't getting paid.
Shit, Sap be at Ole Miss.
Yeah, because Lane Kiffin love Miami players.
Crazy, man. Yeah, that's
crazy.
Look, we need to. Yeah, bro. See, that's for me. That's the nail in the coffin. We need to go ask Lane what he want. I know we won't go after him, but let's ask Lane what he want. Crystal ball, like it's just enough of what we've seen. We've seen it enough, and it's just like you say. It's like in the stock market. You sit there and you watch a stock keep devaluing itself, and you keep holding on hope. It's just gonna get worse. It's gonna go from 15% to 90%, bro. Cut that shit loose.
Yeah, man. I think I can't judge this loss like whatever. It's a rivalry game. Like I said, a couple years ago, we played with Florida. We ain't had no business playing with Florida, but we supposed to win this game. Those penalties, those turnovers at the beginning of the game, we just have to be a better team than that, dog. Mm-hmm. How we getting a penalty on the goal line? That was the last time we got that. How and it's such a critical point, like it's such a critical part of the game. How you offsides?
That shit is it, but it's, again, like you say, like Bain said it best, and I like throwing this at everybody. Like his coaches told him, either I'm teaching it or I'm allowing it. So it all go back to the staff. It's one or the other. So we got to figure it out.
And that's what I'm saying. For the people who get confused, I got a good friend of mine text me, man. Listen, man, I know I'm getting confused. I just know it can't be this bad. Like the coaching can't be this bad. Some of this got to be the kids. Listen, dog. I keep explaining it. Shit roll downhill. Mm-hmm. The sergeants got to be accountable for the troops. The lieutenant is accountable for the sergeants. That's just how it goes. Get your running backs in line. Get your wide receivers in line. He dropped how many passes? Oh, he did it again this week? Man, we don't have any of that shit. Get him in line and get him out of here. Chad Wilson said when he came off the field and Vandover ran back that kickoff, who jumped in his face?
Yeah, one of the players. Got right in his grill.
One of the players. Because the standard was already set. He said it, right?
Yeah.
He said it. The standard was already set. He said it.
Manny said it backwards, and I'm not picking on Manny to blame him for this particular game. I'm not. I don't. This game was what it was. I'm not blaming him for this game at all. But do you remember when we played? I think it was the Louisiana Tech in the bowl game, and they said Jerry Williams had skipped out on practice or something, whatever, and he was starting in the bowl game. You set the standard right then. You set a weak ass standard right there. I don't know what really happened. But if that's what happened, you set the standard for all this lack of accountability that's going on right now.
Right. It's right, bro. It's a standard, and that's why I get confusing to people. Like they be like, "Man, Manny wasn't out there missing the ball, or Manny wasn't out there." And let me see if I can find the part where Chad said it, though, where he actually said it. Manny ain't out there missing the ball.
My very first Florida State Miami
perfect.
The opening kickoff, kicked the ball more aggressive.
And let me get right to the thing, man. Florida State week, man. You got a Florida State story for us?
My very first Florida State Miami game, the opening kickoff, kicked the ball to Tamarick Vanover, running down there on the kickoff team. He catches it, cuts across, coming right at me. I think I got Kevin Williams on the inside of me. So I step out to cut it off. I could have been more aggressive, to be honest. If I'm being honest about it, 20 on the kickoff team.
Wait, let me see. I got a better version of this. Give me this back. Come on, let's try it again. All right, so Florida State, is it a different field? We was at practice the other day. They was playing the Florida State fight song and everything. Is it a different field? Like
inside going crazy. Like he's supposed to wait back there. If I'm being honest about it, 20 whatever years later, I could have been more aggressive and went right at him, but I cut him off to make him turn back inside. He cuts back inside. I dive for his legs. They had clipped Kevin Williams, but no call Tamarick Vanover
The
break
speedster
outside.
Kevin Williams?
Yeah. First of all, let me tell you something. Kevin Williams was supposed to be the safety. Like, he's supposed to wait back there. He don't live like that. He comes in and cracks some damn body. On his way to cracking some damn body, he got cracked in the back, so he down on the ground. I dive at his legs, didn't stop him. I'm on my face, and he's running down the field.
How many people remember that play?
Touchdown, and they started going.
I remember that play. I remember that play like yesterday. I remember asking my sister, "Well, there's a repeat from last year." She said, "No, boy, that just happened."
Crazy. And I'm laying on the grass. First Florida State. Now I came from Long Beach State, so I already heard all the BS about this ain't Long Beach State. Da, 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 da. And sure enough, first time in the big lights, that man hit it, and I'm watching him run down the sidelines. And then the last chance was the kicker. Dane Pruitt came running over there and tried to throw a kick at him. He tried to do like a soccer tackle. Touchdown. They going nuts, and I'm like,
this is surreal.
Man, I'm jogging off the field. Mark Caesar, who's a
now listen to him. Now listen to this.
Met me out on the numbers, punched me in the chest, pulled my face mask. See, that was the thing about us back then. The consequences were your teammates. So, like, he went off on me. I wasn't even worried about that phone ringing when I got to the sideline. You couldn't say nothing to me. That Mark didn't just spit into my helmet. So that was my first experience. Man, they like
y'all have each other accountable.
Oh, all the time. Yeah. All the time. If you wasn't running during our conditioning, if you was trying to skip out on power cleans or whatever in the weight room, like they on your head. Like this thing was built a certain kind of way, and you just gonna uphold the standards. Or you know what, man, you can get the hell on.
Exactly, KB, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, fool. That's exactly. It was built. So me and Simon Williams get into it all the time about this. He tell me, man, listen, it ain't the coaches, man. The players kept us in line. Same thing Chad's saying. But I'm telling Williams, listen, dog, the standard had to be set by leadership. Somebody had to put in place. It had to be set. And it wasn't set by saying our goals is to win the Coastal. That's not how it was set. It wasn't set by saying, hey, Alabama does that to everybody. That's not how that standard was set. That's not how it was set. So the coaching staff sets the bar. It trickles down. A couple players say, y'all, they leave, they get out of here because they don't want to change. And in 2 or 3 years, you got everybody that's on board. And if you start winning, now you got your seniors passing it down to your freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
Because the standard is set, we winning, it works. And that's how that gets in place. So then you get freshmen come in and they think, man, the coaches weren't telling us nothing. It was the players telling us everything because that's what they saw when they got there.
I don't know if you noticed, but the only players you ever see that seem to be holding people accountable like that are Tariq Stevenson, Rambo early in the season, and everybody got on his case for that, and King when he first got here and got into it with Harley. All three players came from different. Right? Yeah, all three players came from programs.
Yeah, different programs. Right. You're right. But listen, bro, I ain't gonna be on here all night, man. My ladies just walked by with some short song, man, and I can't do it with y'all for too much longer, dog.
All right, bro.
Hey,
appreciate it.
I'm finna get up out of here. Listen, man, IKB, man, I appreciate you, bro. Listen, man, tough loss. I gotta get up in the morning. We gotta shoot the show in the morning. 786-459-9499. Y'all got any questions about ILD squad? The market opens again on Monday. This crypto is 24 hours. Crypto trade all weekend long. You know what I'm saying? So y'all boys want to get involved with that, man. And if you're a member, go to the community section, man. Come check out the group me, man. We be in there vibing. And man, I'm out, man. I'll leave y'all boys with this, man. I'm D. And I'm out of here, man. Shiba, Dushlon, and all these cryptocurrencies out here, and you don't really know what they're talking about. I'm here to tell you this. You don't have to know what they're talking about. Right now is a critical time in our economy where wealth is being exchanged, and you can put your money into something and get rich. It's the beginning of the internet again. It really is. You remember 1999 Y2K? We thought internet was going to end the world. The computers was going to stop and all that crazy mess. We didn't know what it was, but today we can't live without the internet. It's happening again, and it's called a blockchain, and you can invest in it right now. We make it easy for you to invest in it. Just come and copy what we do, and you can learn as we go. Come check us out, man. The IOD Squad, Invest or Die. We make it easy to invest. Come check us out. All right, so listen. And we out of here, dog. Appreciate y'all. $20 only until the midnight. When they switch it for y'all one more time, $20 until midnight.